Rachel Rosie talking all things boxing, and I've just sat down with twin number one, Ben Fale, and now I'm sitting down with twin number two, Carl Fale. And like I said with your brother's interview, God went, one was not enough. We need to make two of them. And I've been very lucky that I've just managed to see both of you spar. So although you might look very, very similar and be the same height and same weight pretty much, you do actually fight differently. You have different styles, I feel, although you're both southpaws as well.
Yeah, very different to be honest. Which isn't a bad thing. It's good for both of us. I can learn off him and he can learn off me. But again, Ben's probably pros. He's a very hard hitting, unorthodox southpaw, where I'm a bit more of the authentic southpaw that moves and can punch a bit as well.
Well, it was really cool to see you both work. Now you're off the back of a brilliant win. When was that now? That was about
July.
six. Oh my God, was it?
July.
So yeah,
Well,
6 or 7 months ago. Yeah,
July,
yeah,
6, 7 months,
6, 7 months ago. So how have you been since then? I mean, that would have been a great night for you. It was a great performance. And how have you been since then?
Yeah, I've been good. Obviously, that win, coming off 2 years out, I was buzzing. Do you know what I mean? Ben was buzzing. It was like we was on such a high. It was such a high risk but high reward fight,
Yeah.
which is I felt like I performed and I done what I had to do. I showed what I could do. I was gutted to not be fighting. I come straight back in the gym, so I was gutted not to be fighting end of last year. But everything happens for a reason. Me and Ben, like I said, we stayed in the gym all year. Had a little holiday over Christmas. Come straight back in the gym. We're like 3-4 weeks deep sparring now, so we've both got some dates. Ben's obviously been announced. He's got this massive fight, this big opportunity, and it's the best I've seen him. And as you just seen there, how well he's sparring, how well he looks. He's in phenomenal shape, and I'm buzzing to see. I think you're going to see the best Dunfell that anyone's ever seen.
Yeah, he did look really good. And obviously going up against someone like George, it's going to bring out the best version of you.
High level sparring, and this is what's so good about the Peacock Gym is I say it to everyone is you don't know who's going to walk through the door. Um, I walked in one day and Opetai was it.
No way.
Yeah,
Mad.
it's just like we just don't know who's going to walk through the door. So it's like we're quite lucky really because we're southpaws, and when anyone's got a southpaw, we're the sort of first people they call for the round. So again, look, George, British Commonwealth champion, very good fight. We've sparred George for years. George, Jimmy, that whole stable, Felix, Cash, we've been.
Well, they're not that far from here, really, are they? But you're both in the east side of the woods.
Yeah, I think that's 20 minutes down the road. So it's like it makes sense.
And I think that's actually, like you say, it's an amazing position to be in, to be southpaws, strong, good southpaws, because I mean, I hate sparring southpaws. You're a bunch of nightmares. Who do you think's your favourite sparring partner that you've experienced? Like
my favourite?
Yeah, someone you thought, wow, that was some good rounds.
I've got to say, I think Usman Lima. I think Usman Lima, he come down when he was fighting Jaron Ennis. High level, great fitness. I was a little bit gutted for him because I didn't feel, obviously, because of the first round stoppage, he didn't get to show what he's capable of. And like I said, he's a very good fighter. We had some very, very good rounds. I think him, and I've got to say Denzel Bentley as well, because it's, again, when you talk about top level work, I always say to him when I'm in there, I feel like I'm in there with a world champion or at world level. So that's the kind of level we're operating at in the Peacock Gym, which is, again, I'm very lucky to be surrounded by these guys at this level.
And this is something because I think I was saying to both of you, I'm shooting this series for DAZN at the moment where I get to go and train in gyms, and I should come and do a training session with you two. It'd be good fun. But
don't know if you'll survive.
I don't think I would either. You have to go gently on me. But what's special about gyms like this, pro gyms, it's definitely that I've experienced, is just being in the energy of the gym elevates you. So when you're around people who are pushing themselves, and obviously, having a brother who's doing the exact same career, that must be so encouraging that you don't have to go through the lows by yourself. You get to ride the highs with someone else, and then you can, when you're in the trenches, you're with that person, pushing them. Do you find that helps you, or do you think you'd be all right on your own, or do you think it really does help having your brother doing it with you?
See, I went on to GB team and I was by myself for 3-4 years, and
of course, that's true.
If I'm honest, I didn't really enjoy it. It made me realise that I realised how lucky I am to have someone like that, and we hold each other accountable a lot, which always helps. He's on my case, I'm on his, and like I said, I feel very lucky, very, very privileged to have someone like Ben, who I think is. Look, you ask me, I'll say Ben Ben's the best light middleweight in the world, you'll ask him, he'll say I
Yeah.
am. So I feel like I'm very lucky to have the best. I feel like the best light middleweight in the country. As my twin brother pushing me, we're hard on each other. We don't let each other slack. We're on each other's case, and yeah, I just feel very lucky. I've got someone like that in my corner. And like you said, in this gym, we're all like a big family.
Yeah.
There's lads from having their debut all the way through area level, British level to world level. So we've got everyone pushing each other, helping each other, learning off each other, and it's like a big family up here.
It's a really lovely. I felt so relaxed since I walked through the front door. It's a lovely energy here. I didn't actually ask Ben this, but you might know the answer. Do you two have like a dream opponent that you want to get in the ring with? Have you like? Is there anyone you're looking at in the scene at the moment, thinking I'd love to fight them?
You've got to say that the top level fighters is Jaron Ennis. So now he's moved up to super well. I believe he's going to take over the division. So for a dream fight, a massive fight, going over to America or him coming to England, they're the sort of dream fights you always want. But look, there's I just want to be world champion. I want to push myself. I want to be to the best that I can be, and it starts at British level and pushing on there first.
Well, looking forward to hearing the. Well, obviously, I do know the news because he's told me already. When you're next fighting, it all being well, but nothing is anything until it's something. So,
Exactly.
but hopefully, all being well, that will get signed off. And really looking forward to seeing Ben in a couple of weeks. And I feel like the future is bright for the Fail twins, and I'm really looking forward to seeing how that all plays out. So, thank you for your time today.
Thank you very
Thank you
much.
for having me down. And the boys actually live at the gym as well.
Yep, living the dream.
Yeah, literally live in the
Living
gym.
dream. I say to people all the time is, if you used to ask me when I was like 14, 15 years old boxing, how would you expect your pro career to be? It would be living just outside the gym, me and Ben living in a small place that's 10 steps away, that all we have to do is train, go back, eat, sleep, repeat, go back to the gym and train. And I feel very lucky. I feel like I'm living my dream. Again, that's help with our sponsors, our
Yeah.
team, Martin, everyone that backs us and believes in us. It's like we wouldn't be able to do this without them. So
Yeah.
I feel very lucky, and it makes us also push it that little bit harder
Yeah.
to show that we're thankful for all the support we get.
That's really cool. Yeah, so they're going to show me where the digs are. But it's really beautiful around here as well. It's really
Beautiful,
lovely. It's a
yeah.
great place to live. So make sure that you're following both of the boys on Instagram and all the social things, and keep an eye out for Carl's next announcement.
Thank you.
Cheers for your time.